The Good Shepherd School's end of session awards ceremony presents yet another opportunity for the educational institution to reward excellence and celebrate talent. The ceremony at one of its campus in Atauta, Ogun State, begins with a march past by 4 teams branded Blinkman, Beledison, Kulina, and Rapala to set the tone for the day. The special guest of honor and former Super Eagles midfielder Mutiu Adipodru emphasizes the importance of combining sports with education to the development of a child.
This is, different. All types of sports are being done here, and I think, it requires commendation, and I want to commend you. I want to thank you for encouraging, all these children. This is kind of, the kind of thing that we want in Nigeria, because we have a lot of children. They go to school. Yes, they have to go to school. I encourage students, education. They have to go to school. Sport is very, very important too, because aside that, what is giving us like a job and all that, it is good for our health. And once the children know that sports is good for health, we have little problems in the future in controlling sickness and all that.
The founder and proprietor of Good Shepherd Schools, Adebayo Yeyemi, explains why the school is a smart choice for many parents.
Once you enter Good Shepherd Schools, we know you are a star. We target you as an individual, we provoke you, we develop you in every area that will make you, every area of life, academic, sports, physics, entrepreneurship, every area, so that you will be relevant in the world today and also prepare for the future. You can imagine we have our students all over the world excelling. 2 years ago, we had a child, one of our ex-students, who was a valedictorian of the university, the first in Canada. In Canada, that's Prince Edward Island. The girl now works with a very big company. Currently, we have one of our students who broke ground in energy. That's Elijah Josu. He's an assistant professor at Massachusetts University.
The Star League, which held within an academic session, helps the students deploy their talents in different sports. Team Blinkman sweeps to the first place in the girls' 100-meter relay. Team Rapala outpaces Team Blinkman, Team Beledison, and Team Kulina to win the boys' 100-meter relay. This prowess in sports informs the school's decision to make Star League an exciting experience for its students.
The intention is to give these guys, normally inter-sport to me is an entertainment, but this is a syllabus on its own. This is a curriculum, this is a course on its own, because what we intend to do is to make sure that these students get into whatever we want them to become, or whatever they want to become, and get into it deep, because by the time we take, for instance, if you are doing a league from beginning of a term for a year, and you are supposed to hand it, because you'll be paying in, out on a very weekly basis, and before you finish the section, then you're already a guru on that you are doing. So our intention is to make them master that which they have chosen to do.
Good Shepherd Schools uses the event to also elevate students in the final year of the primary session and secondary session, as it hopes to continue delivering quality and life-changing educational services to the country in the coming years.
The Good Shepherd Schools develop the mind, develop the body, and then you excel. Sometimes you also need to develop the soul. I'm Ken Ochonogo 5 days. You can count on your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the fiesta of sports, Olympics. 1896, it started. 2024, we are there. But go back 100 years back in 1924. Because we are in Paris, and Paris Paris hosted 1920. The last time they hosted was 100 years ago in 1924. And here we are. They said, yes, like we say it here, see Paris, no, you don't die. See Paris and live. Nigeria, where are we going? I was going to Africa. Where will we finish this time around? When the best in the world gather, then when you excel, you now become a global citizen, a global achiever, because that is what you are. So as we come on to the Olympics, and then we'll look at developments like you have also with the Good Shepherd schools. You see, when you talk about development at that level, it tells you what Channels television is all about. Channels Kids Cup, we introduced that, and it's now, and not just in Nigeria, but in moving around Africa. Channels Athletics, Athletic Classics is also that which we do. So we identify with the grassroots. We identify with yesterday so that our tomorrow, develop it today to make our tomorrow better. But I have them, people from the Good Shepherd School. You just saw what they are doing in the entire sports, and then they call it the Star League. Star League. Stars are there. Let's have Engineer Wale Agbaji. He's in the house. Engineer Agbaji, how are you?
Good afternoon. I'm fine.
The Star League.
Yeah.
Good Shepherd Schools. So, how do you marry it before I come to the princess in the house?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Star League, Good Shepherd is a concept that is meant to hatchel the talent from the cradle to solve the problem of Nigeria, the brain drain problem that we're having in our start line in Nigeria, whereby most cases Nigeria doesn't have that platform where we discover the talent at their cradle levels. Good Shepherd Star League is meant to solve that problem. It's meant to give solution to that problem, to discover them while they are young, while they are in nursery school, primary school, secondary school, and nurture them to which they want to become, and nurture them to stardom and make them world superstars, to bring them into dominance, to give awesome education to academics in Nigerian schools. Because Nigerian schools, to me, I believe giving a child education without sporting is like using half part of the child's brain. But if you are able to marry academic with sporting, then you are giving that child wholesome education. You are trying to involve the nervous system of that child, to think inwardly and outwardly, to bring out the best in that child, to understand what life is all about, to be competitive. And that is what Star League is all about.
Okay, you want to develop the body, you want to develop the mind, and you want to develop the children and bring out stars. But then we have a star in the house. When she came in, I said, no, get up. I said, you ask her, how old are you? And she, okay, what class are you? I said, she's in SS2. I said, SS2. Yeah, get up first now. Remember, when before you start primary school, a lot of them are in the house here. I mean, you don't see them, but there are also stars here, those behind the camera. I'm looking at them. Some of them have the height. When you want to start primary school, then you have to do like this. If your hand does not touch your ear, they will just push. Forget, don't tell them. Nobody looks at your age. When you start school. But here we have Shemilere Ogusheto. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir.
You are doing very good.
Yes,
so come on, you said, okay, you tell her what you tell me. Well, we say, what class are you in?
I'm in SS2, sir.
SS2.
Yes,
that
sir.
is senior 2. You understand? SS1 senior, SS2 senior, SS3 senior. So after next year, you're going to the university.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When I told her, okay, formally, that's a primary school students. Okay, what was the beauty about your school?
The beauty about my school, Good Shepherd is a top class, a top tier, a premier, a worldwide, world-class, celebrated institution that is known for its academic excellence and its commitment to God. One thing that's special about our school is that if you are looking for a school that prioritizes godliness, excellence, and integrity, then Good Shepherd School is the school for you.
What are your best subjects?
English.
What do you want to study when you leave school?
Pharmacy.
You want to be a pharmacist?
Yes.
Why?
Because I've always been curious about the composition of drugs and what it does to the human body.
Well, I mean, have you been sick before?
Yes, I have.
What drugs do they give to you?
It's mostly been malaria, so Quatem.
You pay for that. You pay for that. Okay. What are your best subjects in school?
In school, English, economics, chemistry, and biology.
You don't like physics?
I like it, but you said best.
Okay. I said best. You see, that is the thing that's not correcting me. I thought I was trying to put that there, but she's telling me that you said best. Okay, I said best. Okay, but that is one of your good subjects, eh?
Yes.
Okay, but the best one, that one you mentioned, your favorite.
English.
I can see that you are displaying it.
Thank you.
Well, let us look at it this way. You talk about the Star League. You talk about the development. Can you explain, in a plain way, what it composes? I mean, what are the components, and then how do you pick them? Who are those who participate in it? Shepherd schools, good Shepherd schools. Do you have them? Is there many schools or one school? Because
we have about 4 campuses.
Okay, so the different. Okay.
Yes, but we collapsed into one.
Okay.
We had the event at our other campus in Ogun State, Uptown campus.
All right.
Actually, Star League is into 2 phases. We have the student Star League, and we have the parent Star League.
Okay.
The parent Star League is meant to foster unity among the parents. It's meant to bring health advancement to the parent. Because if you can see some of our previous videos that I shared with some of your editors, I gave them the videos of our parents where they come on Saturdays to train, and we also competed. If you see the video that was shown right now, you saw
I saw the last group of people.
Exactly.
I wanted to ask you.
Those are the parents and the teachers. So
Okay.
the Star League was meant to foster
Did
unity.
you run?
Yeah.
Did you run?
No, I didn't on that day. But I'm a chairman of a club. I'm a chairman of the Star League.
The chairman does not run.
No, they didn't allow me to run.
Okay,
They didn't allow
because
me
if
to
you
run.
are run,
I would have taken the first
just you.
position. Yeah, I would have taken the first position for you. I'm a fast runner. So Star League, to be sincere, we have four clubs. We have Colina, Ropala, Belegdisi, and Blickmon. And these 4 clubs.
No, can you call those names slowly?
Okay. Belegdisi, Blickmon, Ropala, and Colina.
I don't know. Where did you get those names from?
Shimilori, can you?
Okay, so those names have unique and special meanings.
Okay.
For example, Rupala, it is coined from the 2 most expensive metals in the world, rhodium and palladium. So from the first syllables of the 2 words, you form Rupala. Same as Beledisi, from the 2 greatest scientists in the world. We have...
You have Esteem there? Esteem? Go on.
Okay, no, we have different,
Go on,
Ben.
calm down.
Okay, thank you.
All right, calm down. I've just said their derivatives. I mean, the 2 greatest scientists, the 2 greatest, I was the first one, the metals.
Yes, sir.
Metals. Palladium. Some also look at diamond, look at gold. So all those, there are 2 ones that, okay, uranium and the rest of them all are also, they're also very, very valuable elements. Some of them don't know that. Don't mind them. Okay. Okay, before we leave, in essence, what does the Star League tend to achieve? And then, how will it be beneficial to the students, in this slide?
Yeah, Star League is meant to change the narratives of the problem of brain drain in our educational curriculum in Nigeria, to close the gap, like an English adage that says, all work but no play make Jacks a dull boy. For me, I believe, like I said earlier, education without sporting is like using 50% of your brain capacity. So for me, it's to give the children the wholesome education, to bring about sporting and academics together, match them side by side, not to turn sporting into entertainment, but to turn it into syllabus, into curriculum, into a program that school is running side by side with education. That is what Star League is meant to achieve. And that will solve the problem of brain drain in Nigeria, of catching them young. Instead of when they already old, you're now looking for who will go and run for Nigeria in Olympics, in Commonwealth, in all those games. But this will solve it from nursery school. If you see some of our previous videos, you will see children from nursery school taking on games, competing. And it's also to invoke
you have nursery, primary?
Yes, nursery, primary,
and secondary.
Yes, exactly, to the secondary. Okay. And it's just to invoke the competitive spirit in them, to make them realize that this world is all about competing. It's all about being the best of who you can. That's what the Star League is all about. And we're already getting there.
All right, Shemlere, let me just let us finish with you. Your school is a mixed school. You have boys and girls.
Yes, sir, we do.
When you do exams, which you put up? Is it the boys or the girls?
The girls, the females, obviously.
The female beats the boys.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Yes, sir.
And you've been beating them.
Yes,
because
sir.
I wish they have the guys in the house so that they will come out there. But when you do sports, the guys beat you.
No.
You also beat them.
Yes, sir.
Which sport do you do any sports?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
Debate.
Oh! I can't even beat her in anything. Before I go this she's back. All right, thank you guys. Thank you for being on the show. We hope that most parents will also, see what they are doing and then key your children into their dreams. Get them so that they become stars. Not just stars of tomorrow, but from now they start rolling. We'll be right back. When we come back, it is still the Olympic. Nothing else. Channel Sport on Sunday. Stay with us.
It was amazing. I was so honored to go to Africa for the first time as a teenager at 20. I was a little older than that, but in my 20s, and we came to Zaire. When they decided to have the fight there, I said, well, we should bring some of our Afro-Americans to Africa so they can see what we saw. And so by them having the boxing fight and come to Africa to see for the first time, to bring James Brown, to bring Bill Withers, Merrick Makiba, Hugh Masekela, all these great black men that performs in America, to see something that is powerful, the freedom that they have here. And I was a part of that. And for us to come back to Africa as the second saga of the Rumble now in Nigeria, to bring an excellent boxing event to Nigeria, it's a dream of a lifetime. Since Muhammad Ali didn't get a chance to come back with me, we're going to continue the saga, continue the Ali legacy to establish itself throughout the world, and bring new talent. Nigeria has some of the nice, outstanding athletes here. We are troubled with mental health in America and all over the world, and we want to bring sanction to the Nigerian athletes with mental health. So, because we know the tragedies that sports have on our brothers and sisters, and we want to condense that mental health problem into the youth, the new athletes, so they can have health checkups and things like that can prevent a lot of the issues that a lot of the sports athletes have here in Nigeria. And it's very important.
Yeah.
And we want to make this event spectacular, even better than the Rumble in the Jungle. So the saga continues, and I want to make it so spectacular so we can build a lot of financial things for Nigeria, to bring money back in, to bring everybody to Nigeria, to put the money back in Nigeria for the athletes. I want to be a part of something good, something sound, something for Nigeria. Rumble in Nigeria 2024 is upon us.
All right. Okay, you're welcome back to the Channel Sport on Sunday. Like we said, it is still the Olympics. Yeah. Not Olympics, I say Olympics week. We have 5 days to go. We have 5 days to go in Paris. I gave a little history the other time and talked about, how in 1896, Athens used to be the capital of the world. What would be the capital of the world? When you talk about Socrates, you talk about, the Athens. When you talk about Mount Olympus, from where you talk about Olympics, that is in Greek mythology, where the gods, where the gods reside, Zeus, you understand? So it is where a lot of these, a lot of those things, when it comes to sport, that we derive from Greece. Marathon, understand? The marathon is there, when they went to fight in marathon, and then the guy ran a distance of almost 42 kilometers to go and let them know that this is where the result of the war that we won. And then, after doing, he ran non-stop. And then when it got there, after announcing the victory, the guy just went, he decided to Mount Olympus. And I'll put that way. But we'll be looking at, how Nigeria has fared in the Olympics. And we have 27 medals in the Olympics, 27 medals. 3 of those medals came in that is 3 gold medals. We have 11 silver medals. That makes it 14. and then we have 13 bronze medals. That makes it 27. So at the Olympics, we have 27 gold, 27 medals in all. But then the first ever medal we had came from where? Noji Megu, boxing. He got that bronze for us, at the Olympics in '64. And then in '72, another medal came again. It was in boxing. Isaac Korea, he got it. Boom. And then we got that. And then this is Nigeria has 2 medals. We started from 1952, but then it got off the ramp of what we got that, we got those 2 medals. Then boom, we did it in the we were just there, from 76, 80. 80, we call it the scandal. We went to Moscow and nothing came after that. What came out was otherwise an inquest into why we failed. But let me say this. You don't fail at the Olympics if you don't prepare. You fail at the preparatory stage. But they say, let us make an inquiry of what happened. They set up all those people, and then they requested and they said we failed there. Beautiful. But in 1984, we moved on. We moved on because Nigeria sent some boxers. I think if I can remember their names, there was Christopher Osai. We got in the Skipo. He used to be here, Jerry Okorodudu. There was Jerry Okorodudu. There was Joe Orewa. There was Roland Omori. And then there was also, yes. Okay. And there was also the young Dick Tiger. Remember that Dick Tiger, the 2 eminent boxers that used to run Nigeria were Dick Tiger and Hogan Bassi. They put our Nigeria on the world map of boxing, won world titles. You understand? But then there was a young Dick Tiger, Christopher Mukolo, and then these guys did us proud because Peter Konye Guachie did win a silver medal at that '84 Olympics. Now we got 2 medals, a bronze and a silver and a bronze, because the relay team also got us a bronze. I think I can remember that. So the young Tiger, after that, he turned professional, fought in America and did wonders. I listened to VOA and hearing about the young Tiger. Today is not about the young Tiger. He don't know about that. He don't know about Charles Ngokolo. Today we're talking about Emeka Ngokolo. I tell you this. We're talking about the Mayweather family. We're talking about the Spinks family. Leon Spinks and Michael Spinks, both world champions. I think Leon Spinks did beat Muhammad Ali. That was in the 7th or 8th fight. I tell you this. He beat Muhammad Ali. Can you imagine that? We've just seen that clip of the Rumble in the Jungle 20 years where Khalifa Ali tell us what is going to happen in Nigeria here. They are celebrating it in the Rumble when George Foreman, he say, you can't hit what you can't see. And then he moved on. So we have those families coming in, father, son. I think, yes, Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier's son did fall to the final. If his son, Mavis, did fight even in the final. When he was destroyed by Mike Tyson, in the 1st round. It was a destruction that after that he didn't come back. But this guy said, I'm coming back. I have in the house. He's a world champion. Emeka Nwokolo.
Well, sir.
Emeka, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Can the camera focus on this? They focus on this. I like it when they bring belts. When they bring belts on this show, we are still waiting. Hey, God damn you guys. When they bring belts on this show, because I'm going to wear them, and you see how a champion looks like. What is it like? Looking about the young Dick Tiger, and then you entering into the ring. But tell Nigerians, what are these belts? Well, these belts, what are they? What do they represent?
This one is the UBO World Champion, and this one the NABA WBA, North America Boxing Association.
Is it?
North America Boxing Association.
Yeah.
The NABA and the WBA, and this one is the UBO World Champion.
The UBO World Champion, and that one is North America. I remember when Bash went to North America and fought and won North American championships. What do they represent?
This one represents the association of the UBO, of you become the person who's coming up to become world champion.
All right.
And the NABA is a championship belt that gives you the opportunity to fight a bigger name to become a world champion.
To become a world champion.
Yeah.
Does it take you into the rankings?
Yes.
So where are you ranked now?
I think I'm ranking the place that I can get a big opportunity.
Okay. Let us look at it. Let us look at it this way. Boxing. Why did you choose to be a boxer?
Actually, I didn't really choose to be a boxer. I used to be a soccer player when I was in Nigeria.
Okay.
So my goal was, when I get to America, I want to play for the LA Galaxy. Because I do play in my city, Benin City, where I was born.
Okay.
I played at Edo State Grassroots Academy, and I was chasing my big dream to be a soccer star. So when I get to the US, I was still chasing it, but it's kind of too hard because their soccer there is kind of difficult. Like Nigeria. Nigeria, we are more like soccer. We play soccer a lot anyway, so there's a great opportunity like that. So in America, I don't really have the background for like soccer. My dad is a fighter. He got his own gym, and he more focused on training people. At that time, I was still chasing it. It takes a lot of energy for me, but I still put my dream in there. So one day, I do feel like, okay, let me go for a LA's guy trial. I have an injury, so I could not chase it. I did not get picked. So I didn't just give up my dream like that. My dad got a gym. Okay, I'm a sport man, so let me just be, training people and train myself too as an athlete. So at that process, I was still doing it, but I don't really like it. I don't feel like, man, I want to be a fighter. It was not my energy, so I switched. Let me be like an actor, doing music and filming. So I was still chasing that. So one day I got a call from a producer and said, hey, you want to join me to do a PA for a movie shoot? I was like, sure, in Malibu. So I went there. I finished the job. I did good. I kind of like it. I was like, oh, I like this. So coming back home, I have an accident. I fall from 350 feet from Malibu Cliff. So my car fell down and it destroyed pieces. I have no injury. I used a pair of scissors. At that time, I have an injury on my hand when I was, only mix because I was new with that. So I always have the scissors when I wrap my hand, like to cut my hand and stuff like that. So I use the scissors to climb up the mountain. So when the 911 shows up, the police and everything, they're like, they never see stuff like this before. Nobody survived this, From there, I was like, man, this is an inspiration for me. Like, if I can survive this, maybe I can do boxing. Let me try it. So I started taking boxing serious. Then I told my dad I want to go for Golden Glove. My dad said, no, I don't want you to fight. I don't think you can fight. You never grow fighting, you're getting older. I don't think you can really do it. I'm like, just give me a try. He said, no. He said, if you can do it, take your training serious. Then I will see it. So I was preparing for the Golden Glove, the pandemic hit. That was 2020. Every gym was closed. They canceled everything. So I used that time for 2020 to train. I did not stop. In 2021, I take my first professional fight. I get a KO. I knock the person out. Third round, he didn't come outside. I was like, I was still trying. I get third fight. I'm still like, fourth fight, fifth fight, sixth fight. Then for the seventh fight, I was like, you know what? Maybe I can do this. Then I believe in myself and you stay focused. Everything everybody's doing is not my business. I still real to what I'm doing. I say, this is a life and death thing. So I got to be so serious with it. Up to now, I started getting belts. I lost my first belt in Colombia. The first belt I was fighting for. I lost it. From there, I said, you know what? I won't lose the gate. I become a world champion. I want to be collecting belts. And this is my fifth belt.
Theo, you had it. Did you go for the golden? Did you go for the golden glove?
I didn't go to the Golden Glove.
You didn't go to the Golden Glove
because the pandemic hit. So I only have like 3 amateur.
Wow. I got stuck where he talked about the cliff of the Malibu Hill and everything, and that in itself, it was like a turning moment for you. Your father is a renowned boxer. Your father went to the Olympics for Nigeria. And right about now, we are saying that, okay, fine, you can do this. You are already doing this. Look at, we have the belts here to prove it. But has there ever been a chip on your shoulder at the fact that your father had done this before you, or would you be able to meet up with expectations, or will you be able to surpass what he had done? Was there ever a chip on your shoulder when you took it up?
Yeah, at the beginning there was a lot of big pressure. And at that time I have the pressure, I just keep telling myself, you know what, I'm not doing it to impress anyone. I'm just doing it to impress myself and see what I can do in the sport of boxing. And I keep dreaming about a lot of stuff, when I was in the process. When I lost my first fight, then it took that pressure away from me.
Oh,
wow. That pressure gave away from me. I was like, okay, I lost this fight. I didn't call it loss, I called it lane. You know what I mean? Because the person I was fighting got more experience, but that's not an excuse. You got to take, as a man, you got to take the blame to yourself. You can't blame to anyone. So from there, I was like, I got no pressure. But
Emeka, sorry, which fight was this?
This fight was this one is the recent fight for these two belts.
Okay.
This was the recent. This was like 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's you in beast mode right there.
Yeah, that was when I was preparing for this fight.
Okay. That is that's Young the Tiger.
Yeah, my dad is my trainer.
Okay, your dad trains you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Young the Tiger's gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we go to gym. You know, you can't stay in your comfort zone. You got to move out of your comfort zone to go places to go train. That's how you get that.
Okay. How many fights have you had now?
Now I'm 13-1.
13-1.
Yeah.
So you won. Okay, you fought 14 fights.
Yeah, 13-1, 11 KO.
11 knockouts.
Yeah.
You knocked them out.
I wouldn't want to be in the ring with this guy.
No. Outside the ring, man, I'm cool. Outside the ring, outside the ring, I'm gentle. You don't even know I'm a fighter today with something.
Yeah,
so people get confused. They see me outside, they don't know I'm a fighter. So I like it like that. In the ring, that's why I show who I am.
He talked about you and your father. Have you watched your father's tips, his fight tips?
The funny thing is that I never grew around boxers. I never watched my dad fight. The first fight I watched was Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Okay.
And I was forced to watch that fight when I was in Lagos here. You know, I never watched my dad fight. But sometimes here and there, I used to look my fight. But people that know my dad, they say, you cannot fight like your dad. Then I was like, oh, okay. But sometimes I look at my dad fight, I was like, yeah, it's true. But I've never really paid attention and watched my dad fight from the beginning to the end. It's an amazing fight. But I don't just, when I'm watching for like 10 seconds, I just want to go to the ring. So it just makes me want to go. You know, go training. You know, I can't even watch boxing because if I'm watching boxing like this, I want to be that person in there. That's how I always feel like. I want to be that person who is banging in there. You know, so watching my dad fight is very, very like I like it. Amazing for me to watch my dad fight. But when I'm watching it, sometimes I feel like I see myself in a certain type of way. Then I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to watch it. I want to go in that ring. I want to do. My dad is a great man. I want to do the way he fight. But not fight like the way you fight, but fight like me.
So how do you fight? What's your height?
I'm 5'8", but when I'm in the ring, I'm 5'10".
Okay, when you are in the ring because of you put on yourself, you are 5'10". You want to fight 6-footers, boxers. Have you fought boxers with longer reach?
Yeah,
taller and longer reach.
Yeah, I fought somebody. The fight before this fight, I fought somebody. It's called Chavez. It's 6'1".
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you prepare for such fights?
I spar with people that look like the guy height.
Okay.
Who have the same, it might not have the same reach, but the same height.
Okay.
And so when I'm sparring that person for preparing, I just imagine myself that I'm fighting my opponent. So bring that energy in that this is my opponent I'm fighting. Though it's not my opponent, it's my sparring partner, it's somebody I'm sparring with, training with. But I look at him like that is the person I want to fight. So I put on the same energy on that person. How he felt, that made me feel comfortable that that's how my opponent will feel like because this is what I'm going to do.
Okay. When your dad is training you, still on that, yeah. How do you? Because you need to get in to hit somebody who is longer than you. You know, if the person that with a longer reach.
Yeah.
We're talking about height now. I think your reach is more important.
Yeah.
The person with a longer reach. How do you overcome? How do you overcome? Because you need to go in. We've seen Tyson, we've seen Joe Frazier, we've seen boxers with that height. You know, moving in to go and hit the body, and then but where do you target in a boxer? The boxer you've been knocking out, you knock them out through the jaw, the head. You know, give them to those are the stomach. Where? Do something that weak points.
Yeah, you go straight to the body to weak them down. As when you go, when you go to the body, the hand calm down and the head is open.
Okay.
So when you get the body and they get tired, they want to, try to secure that body so you won't hit them. And the head is open and you get them on the chin or the temple.
Okay. Tell us about that loss. Was it your 5th, your 6th, or your 7th fight? When?
I think it was, I think that was my 8th fight.
Your 8th fight?
Yeah, my 8th.
So tell us, how did you lose that fight and how did you feel after losing the fight?
That fight, I was going down to 147. And at that time, when I was preparing with that fight, I think...
But you are 154.
I fight 154.
154, okay.
So I was going to fight 147.
Okay.
White out weight for that belt. So I lost a lot of weight and I ate something was so bad a day I was traveling. So in the plane, I think I have diarrhea. Okay. I just put it like that. So I was like going to the plane back and forth and I take a pill to stop, to just get my stomach. So I was not really feeling good. So when I would drop from the plane, I still have to try to run to cut the weight down. My stomach, I was sick. So I feel sick. My dad didn't want me to fight the fight anymore. I was like, you know what? I still got to take the fight. My first fight, second fight, third fight, I fight the fight with injury. Because I was just getting new to the sport, from soccer to the sport. So I was getting a lot of injury in a different kind of ways, but I still fight.
That was what I was going to ask. Adaptation. All your life, you had chosen to play football or soccer, as you're putting it. And then all of a sudden, it's like boxing found you. So what was the process of changing sports? How was it like? How did your body take it?
It takes a lot of hard work because in soccer, I don't think you really cut weight. You know, in boxing, you gotta be maintaining your weight and eat certain ways, and you go to cut weight to fight. Maybe somebody who fight 154, you walk around like 165. You go to cut that pounds down to 154. Or if they say match up weight, you will go to like maybe fight that 150, 158.
Okay.
But you still, end of the day, you still cutting weight. You dream, you know. But soccer is different, you know. But it just take that energy from that. Like it's a different training, different muscle mass, and everything is different. So it takes me. I have to adapt to it. I have to adapt to the settings, the way the training looks like.
Okay.
Okay, that's Emeka Nwokolo. His father is Charles Nwokolo, but people always say Charles. If you ask Charles Nwokolo, people will not know him. They call him the young, the tiger. Like I said, he was among the 6 boxers that represented us at the Olympics in Los Angeles in 1984. Los Angeles is, I mean, after Paris, we're going back to Los Angeles. I don't know. That will be the 4th time Los Angeles will be hosting the Olympics. Africa is here to host once. The city of Los Angeles, they are hosting 3. Paris, this is the 3rd one. They hosted after 1896 in Athens. I think the next one was in Paris in 1900. Then in 1924, and then 100 years later in 2024, Paris is hosting. But then this is what it looked like when we went to Tokyo immediately after. He talked about what the COVID did, but this was it. Kenya had 4 gold, 4 silver, and 4 bronze medals at the Tokyo Olympics. Now, what you are looking at this is I deliberately said let us do this. Nigeria has, in total of our 18 appearances right there at the Olympics, Nigeria has 3 gold medals. 3, which means what Kenya has won in just the last Olympics is better than what we have won in all our participation at the Olympics. So it is not in store to say, we are going to the Olympics, let's do this. Let us start preparing now for Los Angeles 2010, what's the next one? 2028, right? Yeah, 2028. So let us start preparing for that one now, because you can see that there. Kenya was 19th in Africa, 19th in the world. That is at the Olympics. Yeah. You can see in parentheses. Yeah. Uganda came second in Africa, 36. They were ranked 36. South Africa came third. They are ranked 52nd. Egypt came fourth. They are ranked 54th in the world. Ethiopia, they are 5th in Africa, 56th in the world. Tunisia, 58th in the world. They are 69th in Africa. Morocco are there 63rd with just a gold medal. Nigeria with a silver and a bronze. A silver and a bronze, ranked 74th in the world and 8th in Africa. Namibia with just 1 solo down, and then you have Ghana. That is, because I mean, they are 86. 93 nations won medals at the Olympic. Ghana, they're just with a solitary bronze medal. So this is the chart. Kenya in 1 Olympics has won more than what Nigeria has won in all the years we have participated. It's not looking that. I wish he's still fighting and he's in amateur, and we are not taking him to go and represent us. Well, if father was in Los Angeles, he would have just gone back. I think they said they were allowing professional boxers to go to the Olympics. Yes. And people will groom you so that after
I asked for it though.
After your dad did 84, then you can ask for it.
Yeah,
so you go and represent Nigeria there at the Olympics.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to open the lines now, according to the director, so you guys can call into the show. You can talk to Emeka here, talk about the Olympics. They don't talk about the league. A lot of what I've been saying, look, the Nigerian league is starting soon. And then we thought probably they will talk about the regional leagues. Olisa was talking about the regional leagues. We're talking about the rigor what they go through traveling, all the stress. I mean, the players. But I think I don't know. We'll bring them here. Legbele here, Davidson Owumi. We'll bring them here. And then probably maybe the clubs decided. I don't know. We've not spoken with them, so we don't know the details. But that is what they are saying. Look, this is what we're still going to have the format of what we are having. So basically, we do that. But it's the Olympic. For now, it is the Fiesta. We want to see the line. We want to see the lines number on the screen so that you can call in, talk to him. His father, like we said, represented Nigeria at the Olympics in 1984. He is moving there to go and become a world champ. He has already gotten the belts, moving higher to be probably the WBA, WBC, IBF, in WBO, world championship. This one's given the opportunity to get into the rankings. And but Jimmy is in the house. But Jimmy, before I come to you, still because we're talking about boxing, we don't talk about. You saw the medals there. I don't know. Give me just one more details. That of the 27 medals Nigeria has won at the Olympics, 6 of them came from boxing. 3 silver and 3 bronze medals. Like I said, our first 3 medals at the Olympics came from boxing. Noji Meyegu, Isaac Ikoria, and Peter Konyi Guachie. Those are the 3. Bronze, silver, our 3 first medals. So I don't know what boxing is going to bring. Jimmy, I don't know what boxing is going to bring in 2024.
Well, it's hard to say. A pleasure to be here. And it's great to have, a champion.
A champion in the house.
A champion in the house. I mean, it's somebody that we believe that will go on to become a world champion by God's grace. So I think that the boxers, they've done well so far. The likes of Cynthia Umushemilore, I think that they can, give us a medal or 2. We didn't do well, in the past 2-3 Olympics. But when you consider the fact that the likes of Izorite,
Barcelona 92.
Especially Barcelona 92, and also 84.
Yes.
Peter Konyi Guachie.
That's silver.
So yeah. I am hopeful because the likes of Coach Adura, they've really done pretty well with this team, and I think that a couple of them, they should be able to give us a medal also.
The life of a boxer. You talk about transiting, of course, your dream, moving what you do, but the life of a boxer. What is it like? You wake up in the morning. How do you train? How do you prepare for an opponent? Do you prepare for all the opponents the same way, or you prepare for them differently? You understand? And then, what are your life goals? You want to stop here, or you want to say by the next time Emeka is in Nigeria that do I have it? Okay, we have Mazi Okorafo from Aruchukwu in Imo State. Is it Imo Abia?
Good afternoon, Mr.
Abia State. Aruchukwu is in Abia.
Brother
Mazi, how are you?
You have seen that 4 days to go for the Olympics.
Yes.
I don't know. Yes, in as much as we have 4 days to go, we are talking about just silver, no gold. I hope our brother Okolo will try and get something for us, at least gold.
That will be in the next Olympic. He's not going this time around.
But the question now is, you see, they are telling us that the global, they are having a global problem. Many people that are supposed to be there for now, the problem is affecting them. The Microsoft global problem is affecting the situation. Okay. So what happened to Nigeria here?
Yeah.
Are they already there, or they are about to go? And we have to look at this like you're talking about before coming what? We should try as much as possible, like when you future the shepherd schools.
Yeah.
You see, it's good for us to go to the grassroots and get all these people to help us, even with the existing ones. But it is not good for us to go there, even the students. Look at Kenya with four goods. Nigeria, the giant of Africa, silver. Does this make sense? It doesn't make sense, Mr. Ken. When we say giant of Africa, we should be ahead of any.
Exactly, like a giant of Africa.
Yes, you must have a test. You must have a test, not follow test. You have to be Mr. Ken. We hope by next coming one, you should be there. You saw people like the Tiger, what they were doing when in those days.
Yes.
The 70s and 80s. When the Tiger started, you know that it's the Tiger. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Coincidentally, when his father started, yeah, after Dick Tiger Ihetu, when his father started fighting, his father now also took, because he is a nephew. There is a bloodline, to Dick Tiger,
Yeah.
and that's why they're calling the young Dick Tiger.
young
And
Tiger.
all his father's fighting days, that is what he used. It's Charles Mokulu, but it's the young Dick Tiger.
Ken,
yeah.
when you look at it, we've got champions right now, in different climes. The likes of Elizabeth Oshoba, he's there. I know Femi Ileye. I don't know which particular division. Femi Ileye also
the same weight class.
in the same weight class.
Yeah, in the same weight class.
In the same weight class. So,
Okay.
But that used to be a trainer.
Okay.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
In the US, yeah.
Yes.
At a point, I think it had something to do with Floyd Mayweather at that time.
Before then.
Yeah.
It was before then. Okay, so
his father was the first one was training him in his gym
before
when he got to America.
So I think he's somewhere, trying to, make things count for himself. But what Elizabeth Oshoba has been able to do, what he's doing, and what other champions the world over are doing, I think we should concentrate more on other sports, because you find that, football still stifles, sports like this. So we have a boxing champion. How exactly are we trying to harness, the potentials, what we have going at this point in time?
Okay, before the call came, where do you see yourself in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years? I'm going to see the headliner, Charles Mokolo, WBA world, super welter,
and the new.
What I would say and what I have in mind, I think I'm like a thriller who face break. That anybody who dances that road is going to crush him.
Wow. That's a moving train.
Wow. That's how my journey is. Because I told myself I want to be a world champion. No matter what it takes, I want to be world champion. And it's going to be one of those particular bets you say, like WBC, IBF, WBO. And I think that by the time it's next year, something good going to happen. And before this year ends, something great is going to happen.
Brilliant.
Something great is going to happen. Your style of fighting, because like I said, you don't have the height that much. Is that why you go for the knockout, because you can't really get the punches? You can't get the point. It's difficult for you to win on points.
I'm not actually like I switch. I'm a fighter. I'm a boxer.
Are you a southpaw or orthodox?
I use both legs.
Okay.
Yeah, I stand both ways.
You stand both ways.
So
you can lead with your.
What stance do you use normally? Is it the southpaw stance or?
I use orthodox.
Orthodox. Okay. But do you switch normally?
You switch to southpaw.
Depending on the opponent?
Depending on the opponent, I switch.
Okay, let's go to Abuja because we have Adams in the house. Hello, Adams.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Adams.
Yeah, I just have a question for him. How is he, and how long has he been fighting? And I read about his father over the internet.
Yeah.
And I wish him to wear at least a bigger shoe than what the father has worn before. And I wish him great things ahead of his career. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Adams. How long have you been fighting? And then what do you hope to achieve?
Right now, I'm fighting for I would say like 5 years now. I'm 25 years. Okay. And like I said before, I want to be a world champion. That's my goal. Yeah. I don't really care about all those many things, all those fighters. I want to be a world champion. And I get a reason why I have to. It's not like, there's the why.
There is a why.
Yeah, the why is what I believe in. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be a world champion. You don't get what T-Person want to tell me.
I don't want, you don't want to tell us the why.
I don't want greed. There's a why.
There is a why.
There's a why.
There's a why. There is a why.
See, there's just a why.
Yeah.
In this life, more this one. Sometimes, like you ask me, there's a question you were asking when before the call came. You said, what motivating you? And also you said, when I'm preparing for a fight, do I prepare because do I fight because of my height? Like I said, not be that big. Box is not that big. It's not what you get for your mind. That's why my nickname is called Lionheart.
Wow.
I'm not a lion. It's just my heart. You know, box is not about big pass or I mean technical is very important and IQ is very important. But sometimes when you fight with that ring, you got to know the reason why you're fighting. Some people fight because money. Some people go to the ring just fight because of the money. Like you just want to go in there, they think about the money they're going to get paid and just fight. You know, so people fight with passion. When I fight with passion.
In your division.
Let's go to Kaduna.
Yeah.
Let's go to Kaduna.
Okay.
Chris is there. Hello, Christopher. Hello. Yeah. Go on, Chris.
Can you hear me?
Yes, very clearly. Very, very clearly.
Okay, my name is Christopher, calling from Kaduna.
Okay. Go on. Christopher, are you still there? I know you are there. I can hear you. What is happening? Oh my God. Okay, correct. We've lost the call. You say it's about the money. Tell me the truth. If you know the dream. When you see me whether they can't do money, you know the dream.
Bros
Tell
Ken.
the truth.
Bros Ken.
Yes.
Bros Ken. That one day.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But they say if you do something,
Yeah.
you better you do it well. You know, the money day.
Yes.
You understand? The money go day, the money go come.
Yes.
You understand? But
I will tell your dad that when the most I come, I'm going to manage you.
okay, that one day. But I prefer to fight with passion.
Okay.
Because it's more safer. Because then when you're fighting, you know the reason why you're fighting. Some people don't know why they are fighting. Trust me, I don't hang out with fighters. Some people don't know why they are fighting. Some people just fight because they call money they do. Some people join boxing because they just think, say, when I join boxing, Mayweather's making this money. No, there's a strategy, man. There's a strategy. All those fighters you see they make money. Strategy is the day. Maybe say people don't understand, the boxing world. They don't really understand. So when you fight, say, man, you get the reason why you fight. You want to fight to the top. You aim to the top. You aim to somewhere that you don't believe that you will go. So when you're thinking about that, that's how your spirit is taking you there. But if you're thinking about you want to just join boxing because you want to make money, do all those things, man, it go there in a different thing you're going to see around the world.
Okay, let's go to Abuja. Okay, well, Dele Jumbo. Hello, Dele. Dele is calling us from Abuja. Dele, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I want to contribute to this first program.
Yeah, go on. You are true to us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Nice speaking to you today. Yeah, I got so much interested when you said that when you people said that we should now have more people and like the light category of people that can just win us down. I'm not happy about that because game is not just our people now are just about making money. Life is competition on its own, but we are not getting it right in all of that areas. If we want to go to Olympics.
Okay. Dele, I'm sorry we don't have enough time. Well, we're wrapping up the show. Thank you for your contribution. When next you come, you'll be part of the show. We're closing.
Hopefully, the Nigerian team gets to win medals. I think that a couple of medals from boxing, also in athletics and wrestling, we should have medals from there.
What should the world be looking out for Mekango Kolo?
I think the next time you interview me,
you'll be here.
I'll be here, and it will be good news.
It will be good news.
And I'm looking forward to fight my country too.
All right, so you want to fight in Nigeria? What time to fight? Your father didn't fight what in Nigeria, never.
It
was an amateur fight in Nigeria. All right, it is like we say, it is in the spirit of the Olympics, but then we have the progeny of the young tiger in the house. Before I will come here next week, probably we're talking about another gold medal number 4. I'm Ken Ochonogo. God bless Nigeria.